Hello folks, DJ here, back with another edition for Weekly Wrestling. Now today, I'm still looking into my TNA library, and I found this gem, which I think you guys will be really surprised still have actually. This. Victory Road 2004. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? The very first pay-per-view that they ever had, why not? Their first ever 3-hour pay-per-view event, I'm not counting their weekly pay-per-views that, back, when they were jumping to, a big-time station, supposedly. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm going to dive right into the show, all right? Well, for what it's worth, well worth, at a time, this made a true classic. And here's the reason why. Main event for the NWA World Championship. Around the time the NWA was still working with TNA. It was Jeff Jarrett versus defending the belt against Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. Oh yeah, what the heck? What can I say about that main event? Amazing contest between those two guys, and they just left some moments that maybe just go, ooh, ouch, and that kind of thing. Because, I never saw Hardy pull off moves I didn't expect he would see to do, actually. And of course, then throw on the interesting aspect of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash in each of their corners. Hall in Jeff Jarrett's corner, Nash is supposedly in Jeff Hardy's corner. But spoilers, Nash doesn't really show up. But you all know this event if you remember what happens on that night. The biggest swerve, actually. But what the heck, what was worth a good main event. Now for the undercard. The X Division Championship, P. Williams was the phenomenal AJ Styles. Definite classic, but I believe I said back in my very first weekly review, forget this contest. One of their best contests was in Ring of Honor, but I don't know, take your pick. But in their match was still a classic nonetheless. Styles and Williams, they know each other, they play off each other real well. The two opposing styles, but of course they're both high flyers. Flyers in the Styles Clash against the Canadian Destroyer, amazing stuff. And hey, what else can I say? Definitely a good match. Almost a show-stealing contest. Let's see. Let's see. What else? Let's see. The NWA World Tag Team Championship was on the line. It was Team Canada against the Three Live Crew. If you remember those teams, Team Canada, of Eric Young and Bobby Roode in their younger days. Yeah, remember those guys. And against the Three Live Crew, which I believe was BG James and Conan. Yeah. Yeah, interesting trio or duo, actually, or two and three members of the Three Live Crew. Yeah, it was what we expect. I think they were trying to, go for like an interesting, oddball faction, but it was kind of fun, actually. And it was like meshing like Conan's Latino style, and you had BG James is still doing his a road dog persona. It was kind of cool, actually, but. Nonetheless, it was a good tag team bout. Both those teams made each other look pretty good, in my opinion. Of course, despite what people can say that Bobby Roode was not good, was the black sheep of Team Canada. He put up a good fight. He was growing. He was learning as he was going. All right, and of course now look at him today. He's a good top talent in TNA. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Rest of the show. The infamous Monsters Ball match between Monty Brown, Raven, and Abyss. Oh my goodness. I still remember that match. It still gives me chills every time I remember that one moment of the match when Monty Brown powerbombs Abyss to a bunch of tacks. Ouch! I still remember that. Good God, man! But it was a good fight. It was of course, what you expect with the Monsters Ball. It was pretty much a fight all over the building, weapons involved, and of course, then factor in the interesting concept of they've been kept in hiding or locked down for 24 hours with no food or water. Interesting concept. What the heck? Moving on. Let's see. Listen to this. A last team standing match between Triple X and AMW. Of course, and Triple X and AMW were rivals at this moment. And of course, it was a last team standing match. It was an interesting concept. It was pretty much, take concept of a last man standing match and then make it a last team stand. But then, of course, the odd rules of the match was you have to make a pinfall on your opponent, and then if they can't get up by 10, then they're out, actually. So it was pretty much like an elimination tag team tornado elimination style match. was an interesting concept, but compared to their other famous clash, I think this one was not their best. All right. Let's see. Then a couple of filler matches, not just special, but a good way to kickstart off the show. How about a 20-man X Division gauntlet featuring so many stars of the X Division? You know, guys like Chris Sabin, guys like Kazarian, and Matt Bentley and Sanjay Dutt. You know, remember all those names. I'm just throwing out all these names that you guys probably remember or don't even remember actually. But and of course, there was actually I do remember some surprise entrants in the Rumble, including a super young Evan Bourne. Yeah, did you know that? Bet you didn't know that. I just blew your mind. Also, I believe Brian Kendrick made a surprise entrant in that gauntlet as well. And if you don't, and for all you fans that don't know what a gauntlet is, it's pretty much a Royal Rumble. But the cool thing is when it gets down to the last two people, it becomes a regular one-on-one match. I find it to be a cool, interesting concept. I would do it in my own company if I were to do that. What the heck? Anyway, moving on, getting off topic. Nothing else to do special for the rest of the show. An 8-man tag, a special women's attraction, a mini match. I don't know why they just threw in like almost everything. It was like a stacked card. And couple of those matches were questionable, but what the heck? Like for their first 3-hour events, it led up to its hype. And like in my opinion, the match that almost stole the show was the X Division Championship. So it truly is a magnificent classic, actually. So if you don't have this in your collection, I'd say you totally should. If you, for old time's sake, remember in the early days of the company and of course and all that cool stuff. Pretty sure you can probably find this maybe on eBay or I highly doubt on high spots, but I definitely know you can't even find it on TNA Shop, so that's a damn shame. But anyway, other than that, this gets my overall rating of 8 out of 10. Alright, so that's that. That does it for this week for Week of Wrestling. Tune in here for more, alright? Take care, folks.